Well, good morning, everyone. Here we are again. It's cold AF up here in the Adirondack Mountains today. That's right. And I got another ration here that we're going to do today, since we're into that whole cold weather thing. I got one of these, yeah. 4A and 4B chicken a la king ration cold weather RCW, and yeah, it's opened, and I've had this for a while. I believe I bought it off eBay man, I'll find out for sure. As we get further into the video, I'll post all that. Anyway, it had to be around 22, 21, 22, okay? And I bought it from a Canadian seller off eBay. And look, freaking customs opened this. A U.S. freeze-dried, non-canned good MRE, American, mind you, and they opened it. So, and some things were missing. Do you believe that? That they actually took some of the stuff out of it. Now, please post in the comments, fellas, and gals, if that if that's ever happened to you. All right, now I get it, the foreign ones, but excuse me. Anyway, I had seen another seller who was selling a bunch of cold weather components. And after I scrutinized it carefully, I realized, wow, I could make a complete dual bag ration with all that. So that's exactly what I did. And that's why this is open. So since it's already open, let's just dive right into it, shall we? And what I plan on doing today is I'm going to do the breakfast portion right here, right now. And then I'm going to go down to a new spot, a place that I've never done an outdoor video at. And this is going to be fun because I'm going to do all kinds of cool stuff. And you'll all see in the video. But my point is I'm actually going to go and do it outside. And I got to put all my cold weather gear on and everything because it's cold outside here today. All right, enough of that. 2 clamps, because these cold weather rations come with clamps for the oatmeal to keep it closed. And I don't think this has it, so I use these. So let's just dive right in, shall we? First thing we're going to do here. Oh, it does have the clamps. Since the accessory kit and everything was all opened up, I had to make an accessory kit, and I had to add some things to it. But right there are the clamps. I don't know if you can see them. See the little kind of hook clamps that keep the oatmeal bag shut? So we'll set that right there for a minute. Next, crackies. We won't be, well, I won't, yeah, as you were. My favorite, maple and brown sugar instant oatmeal. Love it. And it looks like I tossed in an accessory kit / spoon from something else. This is all the boring part, all right? Some blueberry fig Newtons. We'll do these. Beverage base, apple cider. I got some cool plans for that. I'll show you. And I got a cocoa beverage. I like military cocoa. Even though some of the manufacturers that have made it, Hershey's made it, Nestle has made it, Swiss Miss has made it, and the makers of Carnation, I want to say, have made cocoa for the U.S. military, but it doesn't taste like the commercial stuff. It's way different tasting. As a matter of fact, see how it says? It's fortified. And then there's all the fortifications. And this takes about, well, it says 1 1/2 ounces. Oh, that's the net weight. Oh, it requires 6 fluid ounces. I guarantee you, you'd use about 8 to 10. I always dumped it right in my coffee and made what we call a Ranger mocha. And I'll probably, oh, since we got 2 bags, I'll definitely do that. Yep, the raisin nut mix, that's pretty good. Well, we will do this too. And the soup. That's probably some Lipton cup of soup. So there's that. This portion we're going to do down in my spot. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at this accessory kit that I had to put together. That's right. Blueberry Kush. And I even had me one of those, you know, those straight irons that women use when they want to straighten their hair. Well, that's what I use to seal that. So let's open it. A good friend of mine said, "Your teeth aren't tools." Hang on. Nice hiss. I got 1 Tootsie Roll, 2 Tootsie Rolls, raw sugar. I had to kind of improvise because it was missing components. 1 coffee, original, oh, Nescafe Espresso, that's cool. We'll do 1. 1 Lighthouse, napkin / toilet paper, 2 matches that we will use. 2 oatmeal main enclosure clamps that we will use, gum, two water purification tablets that we will use, not here, and an oxygen absorber. What I'm going to do is we're going to save both of these for a later meal. But we are going to do this coffee. We'll save the toilet paper, the matches, the Tootsie Rolls, the water purification tablets, and the gum for a later meal. And that's going to be fun. That'll be down at my site, my favorite spot that I'm going to go to today and do the rest of this video at. And this is a already opened accessory kit, apparently. And we have another coffee, Bill's Brew. And there is a moist towelette that we won't use this morning. Spoon. Not the one that originally comes with this. But like I said, you know, this was opened when I received it and items were missing. And salt and pepper that we won't need for this. 2 more sugars. We're going to use one for the oatmeal. The other one we will be saving. And we have a creamer that we're going to also use for the oatmeal. And a napkin. Stand by. This is going to be my breakfast. Now there's more to all this, but this is all I'm going to do right now. All right. Got a nice spot to go to today where we're going to film the rest of this outside. So we'll get this all laid out onto the tray. All right. Stand by. Okay. So the peanuts. There's no date code on it, but this nut mix is really bad and rancid. I even tried a bite, and my tongue's got that whole thing. And this was peanuts, raisins, walnuts, almonds, filberts. And the peanuts and walnuts are coated with corn protein. And this was made by the Trans Packers Services Corporation in Brooklyn, New York. And it's unfortunate, but this is incredibly rancid. So that's a big no-no. The blueberry bars. This was the date code, the 139th day of 88. And I think that 112 means that there was 112 packages of blueberry bars made. That's what I'm going to suggest. And look at that. Looks like bread pudding. These things are wicked rancid. And what it's just basically a blueberry fig Newton. So we're going to do up the, all right, the apple cider, 134th day of 88. And I like to take that and I like to dump it right into this. And the date code on this, oh, there it is stamped, the 154th day of 84. So this is kind of old. It'll be interesting to see if it's any good. Stand by and we'll get the coffee going. Hope the cocoa's still good. Let's see. Oh, right here. This is the 209th day of 84. What are the ingredients? Sugar, corn syrup solids, partially hydrogenated vegetable oil. You got to have that. And it may contain one or the other. Coconut oils, canola oils, palm kernel oil, or soybean oil. Wow. All those things that, you know, Armed Forces man needs to get himself through the day. All kinds of dextrose and other troses and glycerides and dioxides and palminates and nitrates. Anything but cocoa. Why, I don't know. Why, yes. Okay, 23 hours later and I got the coffee open. Got it all. Automatically dunk of sugar, a raw. And, yeah, we'll do that. No, maybe we won't. So I don't think we'll do that. Okay, hang on. It's good. Yes, cocoa is not rancid. It's very cocoa-y and fortified flavor tasting-y. We'll be right back. All right, let's see if we can get this open. This, rolled oats, non-dairy creamer. That might be a problem. Partially hydrogenated soybean oil. Sodium caseinate, dipotassium phosphate, you need that, mono and diglycerides, silicone dioxide, lecithin, artificial flavors, artificial colors, brown sugar, guar gum, salt, natural flavor. You know what? I'm glad they got that natural flavor in there, because it would be, you know, a shame that my apple would be lacking its natural flavoring. That actually smells like it might be all right. So here's what we're doing with this. My nuts, the bag of mixed nuts over there was completely and 100% thoroughly rancid. So I couldn't eat it. And the blueberry bars, which are nothing more than blueberry fig Newtons, those turned into some bread pudding looking thing. Yeah, it did. Now, I'll show you what we're going to do with this. Especially if it's not rancid. I hope it's not rancid, because this is always fun to do. This apple cider. I don't know. Oh, well. That's what you do with that. Especially in the maple and brown sugar one. Okay, stand by. I just wanna, I like my oatmeal thick. It smells good. Oh, come on. CRF. Catastrophic ration failure. I can't believe I came up with that. Feel free, all of you, to use it. All right, stand by. All right, so while I'm letting that sit, Ranger Mocha. It's very good. I'm surprised that the cocoa wasn't rancid. It's very good. I'm surprised the coffee's still good. Yeah. Now, I have another one of these RCWs that was opened up and bastardized. So the reason I'm going to be doing that one too in another. Because before I get into a original with all the original contents, I wanted to get these ones out of the way that are already opened. And I got some other cold weather stuff that I've been wanting to do. And I got a real good place to do that, but I'm not going to reveal that just yet. Now, since the blueberry fig bar and the raisin nut mix was bad, another thing that this came with are these compacted cereal bars like this. And this one is a cornflake bar. So, since these usually are the first of the lot on this type of thing to go bad, I'm going to open it right now and do it with my cereal. So let's get this open. First, let me see what the date code on it is. Yeah, this is the 182nd of 84. See it? All right. And it says, may be crumbled and rehydrated with a small amount of water. This is Sterling Foods Incorporated, San Antonio, Texas. And this ration, this came with the ration. I didn't add this. And it also, there's a granola bar and a chocolate granola bar that we will be doing in our evening meal. Might still be good. Wow. Yeah, I'll bet it's still good. Let's try it. Amazing. Amazing. Tastes like cornflakes with some sugar. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. That bar. Wow, very buttery too. Yeah. All right, stay tuned. All right. Let's check out the main. The oatmeal's good, Sal. You're going to have to try some of it with me. Stand by. That oatmeal is outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Mixing that apple cider in with it was brilliant. That cornflake bar is good. It isn't rancid either. Not too ship for sham. Beg your pardon. What can I say? This is outstanding. It's still good. Dumping that apple cider in there was absolutely the right thing to do. Gal Sal, come here for a moment. I can't. She can't. All right, everyone. I'm going to get this down. And I'll catch you all later for the rest, all right? All right. Wicked Marsh, Port Kent, New York. Gonna start a fire. You can see the shavings of my Belarus spoons and knife. And I bought another Belarus ration and it got to me uncontaminated and it passed through customs, everyone, so yay me. We're gonna be doing a solo outdoors with that freaking thing. Yeah. Because Svea 1953 Svea stove. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do with this. All right, so stand by. Now what I wanted to do is I was gonna start this fire the old-fashioned way, but I had some leftover torch fuel and I poured it all on top of there, so I'm kind of cheating. All right, but I built a perfect little nest in there. I found one of them old Oriental plastic takeout dishes. You know what I'm talking about? because I kind of built my little nest inside that. Why? Because that plastic stuff, man, when it gets hot and starts to melt, it's kind of like a natural fire starter. You know, you get the gist that melting plastic gets hot, and that's maybe just the right amount of ignition you need to get your fire going. So I could have lied, and I could have bullshitted all of you and said, you know, I started it, but I got integrity, and I did pour some oil on that. So let's just kind of see what happens, Joe. Wind's blowing like crazy. There's the big black Mariah. I'm a little chilly, so let's get that soup going, huh? A couple other things. See if I can heat it up with that via stove. Alright, stand by, kids. Alright, inside this thing right here, there's my funnel so I can put fuel in the stove. And inside there, I got a little mini jerry can. Got a couple of tools in the back. There's a cool spoon that I got. Tweezers in case I need them for stuff. I reconditioned this thing, got it all cleaned up. And this is alcohol gel because you need it to get the stove primed. And this thing's got all the fuel in it. It's hard to do this one-handed, everybody, so bear with. Alright, stand by. Extra parts and whatnot that I got from Bernie Dog. I'll post his name and description in my video. Got some steel wool, an extra cup, and there's the stove inside. Stand by. Cleanest I've ever had it. Totally the cleanest I have ever had this stove. I can't believe it. I totally took it apart too and reconditioned all of it. Okay, it's all filled up with fuel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this alcohol gel. I'm going to fill this reservoir right here. I'm going to open this up, and the fuel inside, the white gas, is going to come up through that stem and spill out, and I'm going to light it, and it primes this can, gets the can up to temperature so that you get that good flame going. And yeah, I won't be able to film it, but I'll show you step by step. I mean, you know what I'm saying. All right, hang on. Okay, opened it all the way up. Alcohol gel's on there. I'm going to light that. All right. I wish I could show you. All right, so I got to use the other stove. And I'm going to use that 8-ounce jar of water. I'm cold. Fire's kicking it. We'll be right back. Not rancid. Almost made like a chicken a la king. I dumped my crackers in it. Got some Reese's Pieces and some Tootsie Roll. Look at that, huh? Be right back. Sure is cold AF. You knew I'd do it, didn't you? That's right. Fire's still going good. Hasn't melted through the ice yet, so I got to move it. All right. Reese's Pieces are good. Gonna make some cocoa. Mix our coffee with it. All right, the Tootsie Roll was almost damn near impossible to get open. Hard as a rock. I'm not rancid though. Let me go. Gonna make some cocoa. Coffee and cocoa. I'll tell you something. These stoves, it isn't working very well because of this cold weather, man. I got that almost opened all the way up. Yeah, I didn't really bring another tank. I should have. And there was something wrong with my SV. I'm gonna have to take it apart and figure out why it wasn't lighting. One of the valves where the fuel comes up through it must have been clogged or something. Not a problem. All right, we'll be back. This is the granola bar. That's the coffee and the cocoa. And it's all good. This is really good. Frozen, but good. Both of my stoves failed because it's just too doggone cold and windy.
Yeah, it's probably about 10 below zero right here.
So I'm gonna have to take the rest of that over there.
The wind is blowing.
I'm gonna go up to the house and do it a little later. Okay. So all right, now I gotta stop it, Sally. All right, everybody. This is the guy I got these from. I'm going to post him in the comments. Isn't that pretty cool? I also bought in a scallop potatoes from him, and he drew another picture for me. Who was that? Remember that old army beetle? Who was it, people? Come on. The guy with the helmet, right? You never could see his face. Anyway, he drew that for me. Pretty cool, isn't it? We're going to post them in the comments or in the description. All right. This was from Michael Bedard. Thank you, Michael. And the one that I purchased was a 1989 Rafco Menu 5B Ultra Rare. I think that was, I don't know what it was, but it's not one of the ones that's opened that I'm going to do. So there's that cool picture. Thought that was pretty interesting. And then this is the one we did today. This was a 1989 Rafco 4B. But like I said, I had extra components where I was able to complete the 4A, as you saw. So, yeah, there he is, doing his salute to Steve's MRE. I ought to said that to Steve. I probably will. I probably will do that. Put it in the comments, you all, if you want me to send it to Steve. I think it should go to Steve. He's the one that got us all into this, isn't he? Yeah, he is. All right. We're going to do this chicken a la king, and I got a couple of extra things, so stand by. Couple of extra things. Some energy gel orange to go with the orange carbohydrate. We got our tea. Gonna boil those candies. I'm gonna make a good tea drink. And I'm gonna add that chicken bouillon to the chicken a la king if necessary. And right here are those Belarusian hand wipes. We're just out freaking standing. And over there's the rest of everything there. So, yeah.
Middle school students across
Drink is for 12 ounces. I don't know. Smells kind of rancid. Yeah, it does. Stand by. Orange carbohydrate energy gel. These things can come in pretty handy. Especially when you're dehydrated and you need immediate hydration. Belarusian hand wipes. I got another one too, and it was untainted. Turn off that TV. Sorry, everyone. Still good. Hot. There's one for germs. We got to come up with a name for it. Catastrophic ration failure. All right, let's try that. These things are bomb. Okay, this is the 114th day of 88. Might be rancid. Come on. No, this is that type of fake chocolate that never goes bad. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Actually, it really doesn't. I don't know. We'll find out, though. And there's the other chocolate chip dessert bar. Yep, these are good, too. And this thing, these cookie bars, they actually came with this. Because some of these early Ravcos, not all the wrappers were white. Oh wow, that looks awesome. Look at that, everyone. I'll show you the cookie in a bit. All right, stand by. Get that last Tootsie Roll open. I used to like Tootsie Rolls. All right, next we got some Chicken a la King. Date code on this is wow, I don't know how to read that. Is that the 119th day of 98? Because there's no such thing as 800 days in a year, so it can't be that. Anyway, this calls for 12 ounces of water. I'm not going to do 12 ounces. I'm going to do about half of that. I wonder if that's a Ziploc seal right there. Stand by. Whoops, stand by, everyone. This is going to be very cool. I'm going to try to, wonder if you can just put it right back in that pouch. Probably not. I'll bet if you had to, if you were in the field, you could dump it into this if needed. All right, stand by. Smells good. Not really sure what these things do. Never really knew what they were for. Nothing explains it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to improvise. I'm going to put my salt and pepper right in there right now. And, oh, just because. Okay, stand by. Hot. Hot. The tape. Clamp. Clamp. Well. See? Alright. Now, I don't know if you're supposed to do it like that, but it sure seemed like the way to do it, didn't it? Can't really tell if it's rancid or not. Tastes like Tang. Tastes just like Tang. And no, it is not rancid. So that's a good thing. Sugar, wet nap. Got 2 wet naps in here. Tried not to make this video an hour. Promise I won't. I'm still good. Original spoon that came with this. This is the one I'm going to use. And we'll use them both. What do y'all think about that whole boiled sweet thing, huh? Catastrophic ration failure. I knew it was going to do that. Oh well. Can't win them all. Stand by. Tea smells outstanding. And it tastes good too. That's a little rancid. But we can fix that. Reckon that'll do it, huh? It needs this packet of sugar. Now you know what you can do with your charms, your little chewy candies, and these little candies that you can go to your local 5 and dime or whatever you call them. Up here in the Adirondacks, they got these dollar stores, and they call it the Wiggletown Walmart. Yeah, that's right. That's what I said. The Wiggletown Walmart. It's a store called Northern Cakes, and you can buy all kinds of old-fashioned Little Debbie's and Drake's cakes and out of print and discontinued sorts of stuffs and all that. Yeah, all right, stand by. I don't know if this smells good or not. Wow. Heated it up real good. I guess maybe it smells all right. I don't know. Stand by. Why is it called chicken a la king? Why not pork a la queen or pawn a la mode? Rook turnover? I don't know. Let's see how that moonshine tastes. I don't know. Chicken a la king never really was my favorite. What do you all think, huh? Does it look safe? Stand by, we'll give it a shot. It's not the worst smelling thing I ever smelled. Wow. That's really not too bad. It definitely needed the salt and pepper and that little bouillon pack. Totally needed that. Whatever I did caused this thing to be reconstituted beautifully. I mean, it's not rancid. It's still in good shape. I added approximately 10 ounces of water to it, and if I had added any more, it would have been too much. You can always add water, but you can't take it away. Unless you carry unsweetened powdered maltodextrin. Sprinkle it in there. It will thicken things. All right. Chunks of chicken are good. There was nothing wrong with my stoves. It was just too doggone cold. And the altitude mixed with how cold it was and the wind, they just could never get up warm enough to prime. Ain't that something? So go tell me all about Russian cold weather training. You can also take a couple of these, believe it or not. And when you do your Army mocha, you can melt this in the hot water, and now you got a toffee mocha. Yep. Not rancid. Some sugar crystallization there. A little bit of bloomage. Yeah. Pretty good. I love these graham cracker cookies. We all did, man. Why you always thinking of yourself? Yeah, they're pretty good. If I got Tootsie Rolls in my next cold weather ration, I'll totally take one, melt it in some hot water, add the coffee and the cocoa, and I'll show you what I mean. It can totally be done. Perfect to put your peanut butter right on top of these too. That's what we used to do. That's what I used to do with them. Put them right in with boil them right in some hot water and add some tea. Or mix them, boil them, and then mix your beverage right in with them sweet candies too. Oh. That was good. Just the right amount of sugar, but it didn't really need any. These are pretty good too. These chocolate chip granola bars. Tastes a little rancid, but I'm eating it. And you want to know what it tastes like? You know the modern day chocolate chip cookie? The oatmeal chocolate chip cookie? The big, thick, crunchy one that we get in MREs? This tastes just like that, but compacted. Stand by. Take one more bite. It was just too cold to get them stoves going, you guys. That blows my mind. Matches. Lighthouse standard issue toilet paper. Orange electrolyte carbohydrate beverage, straight up. Gum came with it, but it opened up. So I wrapped it. Wintergreen. Whoa, did you hear that? I'll have to look that up.